Box plots, also known as box and whisker plots, are used to show the distribution of continuous variable by plotting 5-number summary statistics. The 5-number summary statistics consists of minimum value, maximum value, first quartile, median, and third quartile. Box plots are also used to compare the distribution of the data across various categorical variables in the dataset. Let's look at the box plot closely and understand the 5-number summary statistics. The minimum value is the smallest value in the dataset. The first quartile, also known as Q1, is the value below which 25% of the data points lie. The median is the value below which 50% of the data points lie. The solid black line that you see in the middle of each box represents the median of the data. The third quartile, Q3, is the value below which 75% of the data points lie. The maximum value is the largest value in the dataset. The gray box represents the interquartile range, IQR, or the range between the first and third quartiles. The whiskers of a box and whisker plot are the lines outside the gray box. These lines end at the minimum and maximum values of the dataset, excluding outliers. The outliers in the data are shown as points in the plot. Outliers are the points that are more than 1.5 times IQR below the first quartile or above the third quartile. Let's see the box plot function. Box plot is the name of a function. A is the numeric variable in the dataset whose distribution is shown in the form of box plot. Then comes the name of the dataset. We can use X and Y axis labels. The name is a character vector which is used to give the names for each box plot. And finally, color argument is used to give different colors to the box. Let's head over to the RStudio and generate the box plot. By now, we are familiar with the empty cast dataset. We will use this dataset and plot the distribution of miles per gallon variable for each engine cylinder. We use a box plot function since we want to generate the distribution of MPG variable for each cylinder engine. We will have to use a formula here. Since we want to generate a distribution of MPG variable for each engine cylinder, we will have to use a formula such as MPG tilde cylinder. The symbol is known as tilde. In this formula, MPG is numeric vector and it is split up into groups according to the grouping variable cylinder. We have converted the grouping variable cylinder into factor because it has 3 distinct categories: vehicle with 4-cylinder engine, vehicles with 6-cylinder engine, and vehicles with 8-cylinder engine. We are using the empty cast dataset and we have given the x-axis and y-axis labels and the chart name. We have created a categorical vector for names argument. This name shall appear below each box. And we selected the colors as orange, green, and blue. Let's execute it, and here is a box plot. A quick observation on the MPG distribution for 4-cylinder engine. Looking at the box plot, you can notice that the distance between the median and the highest value is slightly greater than the distance between the lowest value and the median. That is, we have many observations having value more than the median, thus creating a longer right tail. This shows slightly right skewness in the data. You can also see an outlier for 8-cylinder engine. This particular car model has got exceedingly low mileage compared to the other car models in this category. We can also draw box plot of MPG against type of vehicle transmission system. This dataset has vehicles with auto and manual transmission system. So now the mileage distribution looks like as per the type of vehicle transmission system. So we will have to change the formula and use AM variable for type of transmission. After changing the labels and names argument, here is a box plot. You can clearly notice the median mileage of manual transmission cars is more than the automatic transmission cars. And the MPG distribution for the manual transmission vehicles is highly right skewed. Box plots are extremely important charts to see the distribution of the variables. Another plot which is commonly used to check the distribution of variable is histogram. We will learn about histogram in the next video. I will see you in the next video.